Hey, what's up, everybody? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up or down. Either way, doesn't matter to me. Just helps the channel out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I never say that ever. I always forget or something. I don't know. Maybe I just doesn't matter. Uh, Real quick. I probably shouldn't do this so early, so I'll give it just a couple seconds. Tomorrow will most likely be a Ration Museum live stream, so come and join in on that over there. Won't be long, and I'll be going to Philly to see what I can do to help out and hang out with Sean, and probably do a couple live streams from the Ration Museum. I would say that would be sufficient. Um, yeah, so 11-year-old IMP tonight, individual meal pack, Canadian old food. There's some older Canadian individual meals out there that are, I don't know, what range back in the 90s, I guess. I haven't seen too much earlier than that. A couple here and there. And then you have your survival rations that'll pop up that are Canadian, but typically you don't see any canned. I've actually never personally seen a canned Canadian ration. I know that they existed, but I have never seen one pop up for sale. I've never seen one on review or anything of that nature. Only the old vertical. They had these vertical IMPs that were wider. The main was taped on the outside, or it was contained on the outside. Was not inside with the rest of the meal. So they went through a couple changes over the years. But this particular style right here has been around for a minute. Slight changes to the color of the brown bags, but really, they used to be a bleached white paper back in the day. But like I said, there's not been a whole lot of change to the individual meal pack up until just recently. They went to a resealable plastic bag, which I think is a great idea. Very rarely is anybody going to sit down and go through the entire meal at the time, all at once. There's going to be something left over. Now, guys, that if they get 3 of these in a day, I'd say that they could, save a few items throughout the day and just keep one of the resealable bags, toss the other 2. But it made them waterproof. That was a big thing, because these things do not hold up in any type of wet weather. So if they get wet and then they get frozen, it's going to damage things. If they get wet at all, it's going to start falling apart. These bags literally start falling apart if they get waterlogged. So I think it's great that they moved away from this brown paper bag. Although I do like the brown paper bag. I don't know why I like the brown paper bag. I just do. I don't know what it is about it's like, it's kind of like an old sack lunch, I guess, is really why I like it. Let me move the camera down here a little bit. I think here in a little bit, after we go through this or whatever, I'm going to take my boards down off of my table back here. Take the backboard down, and I'm going to go through some of the stuff that I have sitting around here. It's kind of just, I've just been gathering, and it's just been kind of, I've been letting it pile up a little bit. You can kind of see up here a little bit. Maybe you can't really. A little bit. It's just, I've piled stuff on top of other stuff, and I got this McSorley cigar sitting out here that really shouldn't be sitting out here. I need to put that in the case. It's got dust on it. I've got that old Tops gum right there. That's some really old Tops gum. I can't remember what I got that out of even, but it's definitely some old. What the heck did I get that out of? I don't even remember. I think it came out of a 1952, 56 abandoned ship, maybe? I do not know. Huh. But let me say hello. Hey, Viper GTS, what's going on, man? Every time I see your name, I think about my dad's old Viper. And I think your dad had the same Viper, the the blue. My dad's was blue with white stripes way back in the day. Oh, Miss Marilyn, thank you. Go to live chat. That's a good point. Because I always forget to do that. Okay, say hello to Erie Eric. What's up? K Man, what's going on? G Schultz, the man, OG, original gangster of Ration Reviews. So I just slipped over. I just moved over to live chat whenever I saw Miss Maryland's, and I can see that my total here. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I got a super chat, but I can't find it. Hey, Smokey, love Canadian rations. Have never seen an old one. Looking forward to it. Oh, cool, Mulder. Yeah, man, I got some older ones coming in too. I got some from the mid '90s, mid 2000s as well. I think I got a couple 08s coming, and a couple 2010s, and like 296s and 97. So there should be some good ones, and thank you for that super chat, man. I really, really, really appreciate that. Something else I almost forgot. Okay, real quick, let me go down here to the bottom. Yeah, but thanks again, Mulder. I appreciate that for the super chat, man. I really, really do appreciate it. Flip my camera. There it is. Okay. Found some cheap. These are cheaper than any other non-filter cigarette. See this hat? What's it say? Whitmore Chevrolet. Where's it? West Point, Virginia. That's where I went and bought my car. I would not recommend anybody go buy a car from Whitmore Chevrolet. Anyways, I got these pyramids that are non-filter. I've smoked one. They suck. They suck. Anyways, contest announcement. Okay, let me get blurry while I announce the contest. Okay, I've got it. I've got this idea. I hope it comes to fruition here, and basically I'm going to be calling on you guys for your help, but I'm going to turn it into a contest, and I'm going to make the prize awesome. And I'm going to let you choose what the prize is. So here's the deal. I need a awesome logo. That's what I need. I need an awesome logo. I need it in the format in which I can actually use it. Smitty can tell me exactly what that format is, where I can actually use it to put on hats, shirts, coffee cups, etc. Preferably, like two variations. One as like my actual logo, and then something I can use as like the channel logo. Because mine's old, worn out, and I'm just kind of done with it. It's not something I would use on a t-shirt or anything. So here's the deal. I award the prize if I use it. If I decide like, yep, this is it. This is the one. Like, you got to win me over with the design. If you don't want to participate, that's obviously fine. But I'd love to see something come in that I could actually use, and I will make it worth your while. So anybody in the United States, I'll have to do it this way. I will offer up a Ration Cold Weather or $120 cash. Either way. I'll do it either way. I can PayPal it. I don't have Cash App, so it'd have to be PayPal. Something like I can put it in the mail and do it the old school way. I can send cash. And if you're overseas, I will send you cash. I'll just do it that way. And I mean, I could send you a ration. It's just not going to be. It's going to equal out to the same deal. And if I decide to use something, it's going to have to be actually something I'm going to it's going to have to be something I will put into use. But I will we'll have to do something where you like sign it over to me or something. That way, it's actually mine. And if I end up using more than one, I will up that prize. So it's up to you guys. If you wanna hit me up with something, my email is in the description, so it's not hard to find. You guys can hit me up that way. You can also send it that way. Oh man, these are very manly. Let's put it that way. They're harsh. They're really harsh. Make my eye water. And as you can tell, I'm still stopped up. Um, I can taste about 20 to 30% of what I was, about the same as last week. I've had similar symptoms throughout the week. I kind of felt like I was getting better for a day, and then I slipped back in to, I had a really rough 2 days running a fever and stuff. I need some antibiotics, I think is what I need. Um, Drew, oh, cool, Drew, what's up, dude? I will be in New York twice this year. I'm going to be there either in like late November, early December, for sure, because my mom wants to come and see like the Christmas stuff, so I'm going to take her. Um, and then I plan on trying to make it there somewhere around July, probably. So I'm planning 2 trips to New York, and I wouldn't mind knocking out the New York trip right after the Philly trip, kind of making it a progression, going from Philly and then going to New York and then coming home. Uh, yeah, man, I'll try to give you some heads up, and we'll try to meet up, dude. Stadium arts, yes. COVID, it sucks, especially when you're immune compromised like I am. I got screwed um, by this injury that I got. The initial doctor that I had didn't put me on antibiotics to start with, didn't send me home on antibiotics, and I ended up with a staph infection in my bone, which compromised my immune system. That stuff ran rampant throughout my body. I'm lucky it didn't kill me. Um, it actually came close. So, what's up, CT? But yeah, I've been struggling with it a little bit. I haven't felt overall horrible this time. It hasn't been like, I mean, I've had some days that were rough, but nothing like it was the first time I had it. The first time I had it, it was bad. This time, I would call it mild in comparison to the first time that I had it back in March of 2020. Uh, that reminds me, March of 2020, they've been playing Eating History on TV again because Adam Richman's show Adam Eats the '80s has been on, so you guys could watch Eating History and then roll right. I haven't seen it yet, so I need to watch it. I don't even. I guess I could go to history.com and watch it that way. Same way you can watch Eating History. So I need to do that. I think I probably have Omicron. Huh. Bad until the last day, huh? See, mine started out really weird this time. How did it started out? Yeah, I had a really very predominant symptom that started this whole thing out, and oh, I was dizzy. I was really, really dizzy for like 2 days, which I had a fever, but it wasn't just that. Like I was crazy, weird, dizzy. So, oh, Viper, they did. They ran every episode one day last week. Damn, I had no idea, man. I would have to check that out because I flip over to History Channel on occasion just to see if it might be on because they didn't play it for a really long time, which I mean I didn't expect them to, but I'd love to see them pick up another season now that things are back to normal, which they're not. I mean, it's no different now than it was before the Ukraine thing started. It's just it's the news site. It's ah. Let's open up this ration. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Yours got as high as 39. Okay, you gotta have to tell me what that is in Fahrenheit because I don't know. The first time I had COVID, my temperature got up to 104.7 or 104.9, one or the other. I can't remember. I took a picture of the thermometer back then. It was bad. This time, my highest temperature has been 102.9, I think. Um, just yesterday, it was 101.9, so it's not completely went away. Today, I don't feel like I haven't had a fever. I haven't even checked today. Yesterday, I definitely felt like I had one, so I checked, and I did have one. So, I have a feeling this is not going to be a menu that I'm extremely fond of. I don't have any more of these 2011s left other than this one right here. I had 6 or 8 of these at one point, and I went through all of them. But I think I ate all of them. I think all of them were edible, if I'm not mistaken. Which I think I started eating one of these like 3 years ago. So they were only 8 years old when I started eating them, and now they're 11 years old. So that tells you anything. Let's see what is contained in menu number 6. This is a supper menu. Stuffed pasta with ricotta. It is possible to have an entree substituted by another one. It wouldn't break my heart if that was the case in here, which I've never had that happen with an IMP. I've only had it happen with an MRE. One time I got a different main than what I was supposed to get. All right, I got to go get some nasal spray. I'll be right back. If not, I'm going to be going crazy sniffling the whole time. It'll take a minute for that to take effect, but I got some actual like I can taste it. It's like tanning lotion or something. It's got that smell to it. It doesn't taste good going down the back of the throat. Now, how I open IMPs is I just kind of get a little start right there, and then I try to be all neat about it. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. See, like that time it stayed stuck right there. Over here, try to get it unstuck, mostly. But this way I can fold it back down, or I can display it as well. See? Just put it back together like that. I mean, that would display just fine. So, the older we get, the older these are getting, and the harder they are to come by. So, I can see myself maybe even keeping this since it's 11 years old. I'm a pack rat when it comes to ration stuff, but look inside of there. I can't smell anything. Nope, can't smell nothing. Hopefully I can here in just a minute. Let's go ahead. I guess I'll start unpacking the middle since it's actually really tightly packed in there. So, there's all kinds of little packages in here. We got an instant coffee type 1, which is 2.4 grams net weight. And we have another instant coffee type 1. Nice. Coffee times 2. We have a coffee whitener times 2. Awesome. It's also type 1. 4 grams each of those. And we have 100 grains of sugar times 2 with a little sailboat on it. Ropac Incorporated, Montreal, Canada. So here we're set up for 2 cups of coffee, which is awesome. What else do we have in here? Ooh. This is an interesting looking pack. Biscuits, maple sugar cookie. I How about that? Like a little weird Mylar looking package. Very shiny silver. Oh, we got a cup of soup. Vegetable beef. Awesome. It feels perfect still. It's a nice little... Oh, it contains MSG. MSG. The flavor enhancer. Yeah, buddy. Look here. A little thing of Tabasco. Some Tabasco. Alright, alright, alright. What else do we have in here? We have a pineapple sports drink. That should be pretty decent. Ooh, strawberry jam. It's a good looking strawberry jam. Looks like a pack of ketchup, but the packs of strawberry jam are small. 19.5 grams. That's friggin' tiny. Not as small as the French ones, I don't think, but too small for my taste. And we have a peanut butter. 20 grams of that. So almost the same as the strawberry jam. Good Lord. This is one hard peanut butter. My goodness. Oh, I just saw Super Chat come in. I'll get to that in just 1 second. It has rolled by. You guys go check out Dub C's channel. Oh yeah, History Savior too, man. It won't be long and he'll have that giveaway video up, I'm sure. Hey, Zed Meister, what's up, man? Thanks for that Super Chat. I appreciate that. And, yeah, there's nothing said there, but thank you for that Super Chat. I appreciate that. Okay, peanut butter and strawberry jam. And we got our good old-fashioned loaf of bread from Canada. Do not eat the desiccant pack, it says. The bread feels perfect, though. So, that's what Bourbon Street Joe was wanting me to try out of the that really weird crossover United States MRE IMP like crossover. It was a 96, I believe. So he was wanting me to try the bread, which this should be a good bread. I have hope that it will be a good bread. Okay, can I get to the rest of this stuff? Maybe. Okay. We got our beverage bag. It's gusseted. We might actually use that. We got our pink tip matches. A little white book made by Eddie Match, of course. Got our Canadian issued butt ration. Or napkin or toilet paper. You can split this and you know, you can make this into something if you need to. I mean, you can double up what you got here by splitting it. Maybe. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Now I got 2 napkins. Which, I mean, honestly, even when you split it, it's still pretty decent. So, you know, if you had to use this for, you know, taking care of business, then I would definitely split it like this and double your chances of making it through it. You know, and we got our old school Dairy Queen type spoon. If it was red, it would be a Dairy Queen spoon. Right here's the one that came out of that 96 that he sent. It's got like a little bit of a, I don't know, like a fluted top there. Not the same length though. Considerably longer than any other spoon. Wait a second. Let's see if it... Yeah, it's about the same. Just a little bit longer than the new Spork. Get them lined up exactly here. Tip to tip. Tip to tip. I mean, just slightly, but it's there. It's a little bit of length. There. It's like, which one do I put down? Dub C just came in and said, love that IMP bread. Looking like a good ration so far. It does look, the appearance looks like it's going to be okay. But, of course, that looks can be deceiving. I hope that's not the case. I mean, the coffee will be good. That should probably be good. That'll be good. Sports drink feels fine. So, yeah, I mean, there's definitely already, for sure, a lot of good stuff here. And thank you for that super chat, Dub C. You guys go over there and subscribe to Dub C's channel if you're not already. I know a lot of you guys probably are, but heck, if you're not, there's a link, right? I think probably at the top of my description. You guys should go subscribe to his channel. There's our Chiclets gum. Hey, I think they did away with that in the new ones, unfortunately. Kind of hard to get everything out of here. There. Alright, we got salt and pepper in here. How about that? Huh. That's a pretty decent little pack of salt. It's tiny, but it's full. Like, there's a lot of salt in there. Feels like. A little thing of pepper. It's actually got some pepper in it, too. I got pepper the other day at Popeyes. Got like 7 packs, and like 4 or 5 of them were completely empty. Like, sealed up and everything. Just completely empty. What else do we have here? Okay, we got us a wet wipe. This is the same as what the Americans used there for a while. San Facon. Canada. Oh, my dog. Hey, CT, I bet you $20 that you'll get less than 1 cherry in the fruit. Less than 1 cherry? What? Okay, so like 2 pieces, less than 2 halves. I'll take that bet, dude, and I'll pay out. I think I'm going to get lucky and get at least 1 full cherry in this. So, wager bets now. Here is a toothpick, which I think they've done away with this as well, but I like that. And here is our candy, which still looks, how about that? That looks perfect. Good indicator of how the ration has been stored, because if it's seen heat and moisture or anything like that, this candy will turn to goo. So, thanks again, CT. You guys go subscribe to CT's channel as well. Link right down in my description. Not hard to find. Oh, here's a list. IMP 11 menu. Comments. Okay. Get to rank it. Oh, no, it's your rank. Your unit, your name, your OP. I'll give you all a look at it. There's all the menus. Omelet with mushrooms. Hash browns with bacon. It's been around a minute. Sausage and hash browns. Beans and wieners. Breakfast sausages. Baked beans. Beef and vegetable stew. Rotini primavera. Clam chowder. Ugh. Thai chicken. Cabbage rolls. I'd like to have a cabbage roll. Hawaiian chicken. Chinese-style beef macaroni. Smothered chicken. Chicken breast with spicy sauce. Salmon with Tuscany sauce. Meatloaf with Cabernet sauce. And pasta stuffed with ricotta. I mean, they get a little fancy. I mean, meatloaf with Cabernet sauce? Like, come on. I guess if it makes it taste better, though. Coming soon in IMP 12. Cool. More pepper sauce. Hot sauce. 1 sports drink per meal is not enough. More peanut butter and jams. Cherries and blueberries are disliked, not convenient to eat. Huh? Cherries and blueberries. Okay. Add coffee. 1 + 2. A mix of instant coffee, whitener, and sugar. All like a 3-in-1. Most of the meals will include hot sauce. There will be... Oh, here's what's coming soon. There will be 2 sports drinks per meal. All jellies and marmalades have been replaced with peanut butter and jams. Huh. They have been removed from the menu, and new applesauce flavors have been added. We've added the coffee 1+2 in 3 menus in place of the regular coffee. Huh. Cool, cool, cool. That's kind of cool to see. I guess I got 2 more things I need to take out of this bag back here, though. Good old-fashioned fruit cocktail. That's what Trucker was referring to here. 120 calories. That's it. Huh. And here is our stuffed ricotta. Stuffed pasta with ricotta. Alright, let's get this bad boy out. Should I heat the fruit up? Anybody else want me to heat the fruit up? I think it probably tastes better heated up, right? I heard that somewhere before. Anybody who knows me will know what I'm talking about there, probably. I like that little list there of what was to come in 2012. That nasal spray did not work at all. We get through this in some boiling water, and then I'll be back and we'll work on the rest of the stuff. Holy crap, that is some big old freaking pieces of pasta in there. There's 3 pieces of pasta in there, feels like. That's much better. Whew. All right. Sprayed a little bit of Afrin up in there. Now I feel a lot better. Let's get the old tray out here. And let's see. If I don't do this, I'll end up losing a bunch of stuff. I do it every time if I just scoot everything over. This time I was smart about it. I think I like the fact that there's 2 coffees in here. Means I can have one now and one later. Move this down a little bit. Get a little better angle on it. We got one of each, and I will save the other one. Sports drink. You know what? I never do it, so let's do it. I'm going to make the drink in that, even though it would be nice to have something to put all the rest of this crap in, but that I don't need. Cup of soup. Got our little cookie biscuit things. Bread. Napkins or spoon. Oh, cookies go there. Bread goes there. For cocktail goes there. These boxes are glued like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Baxter's. There's a big old bad spot the way that was sealed up, but it should be fine. I got to make sure to get every little bit out of here, or I might lose a bet. Alright, let's get the pineapple drink done first. Kind of wish there would have been 2 sports drinks in here too, but that looks perfect. All right, I got to try a little bit of that on my hand here. Woo. Very sour. Very sour. It's just not very sweet. Huh. How much water does this call for? Oh, it says in here I put water up to that line there. Duh. I guess I could have made coffee in here, huh? Alright. Good old pineapple drink. Do the coffee real quick. I'm a fully loaded guy when it comes to the coffee. I like my cream and sugar. I use it all. They provide it, I'll use it. If they don't, then I'll be looking for some. Coffee looks perfect. Look at that. I mean, that's not always the case. Substantial amount of coffee in there, it looks like. I mean, look at that. It's got a real look to it. I can actually smell it a little bit. My nose is cleared up. That's awesome. Alright, I do not want to let that pasta sit in there for too long, so as soon as I dump the water to this, I'm out. I'm going to go get it. Alright, I'll be right back. Stuffed pasta with ricotta. Kind of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Alright, move my coffee. Get this water before I end up spilling it. I just keep thinking I'm going to spill it, so I probably will spill it if I don't do something about it. Alright, let's do vegetable beef. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. A little bit of chunkiness right there. Not bad though. That looks pretty good actually. How much does it say? 3/4 of a cup. 6 ounces. You can do that. This ought to be a nice, fairly thick cup of soup then. Probably go more like 4.5, 5 on it. A little bit more. Yeah, that'll do. I'd say it's about 4.5, 5 ounces right there. I'll let that set over here and do its marinating. Get the bowl out. I don't know if I got something for this fruit cocktail or not. I don't think it'll fit in this bowl. Maybe. Possible. If I just rip this open, 9 times out of 10, it squirts. Just like that. Do you see that back there? It's like, I don't understand it. Why does it do that every freaking time? Well, I mean, the fruit cocktail's looking good already. Uh-oh. Looking like I might win this bet. Yeah, I don't think it's all going to fit in this bowl. So, let me just get that out of the way. It's a little dark. Oh, you see that? There's one cherry right there. There's more in there. Look at that. Boom! Look at that. Look at that. There's another one. And another one. That is like hitting the lottery, folks. And honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's a little dark. But other than that, it does not look too bad. The grapes look pretty decent. Yeah. I mean, that's edible. Maybe. Probably. I remember a couple of those other 2011s I had being kind of rough. So this one looks like it held up a little better than some of the other ones that I had. Clean up this sprayed, squirted juice. Uh-oh. This is clearly rigged. I swear I didn't rig it. I would have paid out if I'd lost. I swear to God I would have. I was down for a good bet tonight. I don't know why. I just had a hankering to do it anyway. Oh, you guys got to go give CT a subscribe for that. Oh, yeah, that's something else. It's moved into my lungs. Pretty deep. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I know that sounds awful. All right, here comes the pride and joy of Canada. This is the pain, the bread. A little loaf. Goodness here. Look at that. That is a good looking little loaf right there. It's not like super smashed. Look at that. It smells good. It's a little bit, I mean, not really though. Honestly, it's pretty soft. Look. It's pretty daggone soft. I guess I could go ahead and split it. It's got a squeakiness to it on the blade. Oh yeah, that is looking like perfect. For 11 years old, I mean, it's got a little bit of like dark, it's a little darker than it should be, yellowed, probably. But, I mean, come on, folks. That's, you can't ask for much better than that. That is looking like money. What's that Descant pack look like? Fresh pack. It's nice and loose. That's good. Sometimes when those get hard, that's when your bread starts going bad. That one still felt perfect, though. Let's take a look at these maple sugar cookies in this Mylar packaging. Bourbon Street says, love that bread. It's looking pretty good, ain't it? Wow, look at these cookies. Look at that. Okay, those actually smell good. They smell good. They look like they're soft. They're not. They're not. They're really lightweight, though. They're like airy. That's a good-looking cookie. Tell me that ain't a good-looking... That's a good-looking cookie. It might not taste good, but it looks good. It's got a little bit of that rancid oil. I can't... My smell's not that great, but it's got a little bit of that rancid smell going on. I have a feeling those are probably going to be the weak point. Smitty with a super chat coming in, predicting that the biscuits are stale, he says. Well, I would almost, I would say you're probably right up there, and you're probably going to be right. My smell's not working really good, though, so I can't really tell. But we're going to find out here real soon. Let's take a look at this stuffed ricotta. No, wait, stuffed pasta with ricotta. So it's pasta stuffed with cheese. Is what I'm gathering from the title. Look at that. Some big old friggin' pieces of pasta. Good Lord. That's some runny juice, too. Like super runny. It's not like a spaghetti sauce or anything like that. Oh, yeah, you could plate that up and make it look pretty gourmet, if you ask me. Look at them herbs up in there. Herbs and spices and stuff and all that good stuff. Looks like this was produced in 2010, so we got almost a 12-year-old main here. 238th day of 2010. Can't believe I just now realized that, but the main's from the previous year. I don't know that I'll need all this sauce, but I'm going to get it all out just... Oh, that's a piece of pasta. Oops. Alright, I think that's everything except the peanut butter and jelly. We're getting there. Give this a quick one more knead before I slice it open. Smaller the hole, more control. I made a really small hole on that one. And we'll do the fruit ketchup here. Alright. Time to dig in. Let's take a closer look at the ricotta. Oh, by the way, you guys go subscribe to Smitty's channel. Smitty's got awesome videos over there as well. Link to him in my description, should be. And he's easy to find. Just type in Smitty IMP MRE and he'll come up anyway. This sauce looks like it's got cream in it. Like a... Kind of reminds me of like a tomato soup or something. I'm going to try just the sauce on its own first. Down the hatch. That's very oddly bland. That or I really just cannot taste at all right now. Which is very possible. Let's take a chunk out of here. And let's see what we're working with. Let's get a close-up on the camera here. Is that some sort of... Is that some sort of beef in there? What is that? That can't just be ricotta, right? That's got to be some sort of like weird processed, like almost like a ravioli meat, right? I'm going to get the ingredients list here in a second. Um, I'm not a big tomato soup fan myself either. I've actually never eaten just tomato soup. I don't know that I don't even like it with grilled cheese like some people do. I'm just I can drink a Bloody Mary. But that's about all I. That's about it. And that's B8. So, all right, let's find out what this stuffed ricotta is all about. Uh huh. Down the hatch. I think that is just cheese. It tastes um it it tastes bitter. A slight creaminess with the bitterness. It's kind of weird. Um, Ricotta, Parmesan cheese, toasted breadcrumbs, chopped up spinach, salt, spices, pastas enriched wheat, semolina. Sauce is water, diced tomatoes, tomato juice, citric acid, calcium chloride, tomato paste, glucose, blah blah blah, wheat flour, cream. Okay, so there's definitely cream and milk in this. Straight up milk. Check this out. Cream and milk. And Parmesan cheese, which could go bad, I guess, since it's sitting in liquid. Bacterial culture. Weird. Huh. Microbial. Oh, I can't say it. Microbial enzymes. Cellulose, sorbic acid. Huh. A little bit of onion powder, spice extract. Well, okay, so there's no meat. And it's got milk in it, like I kind of suspected just by looking at it. Kind of when I was doing this number here, it just kind of looked like it had a cream to it. And it, I guess what concerns me is the bitterness that I'm picking up. Which it could be some sort of sourness going on there as well, mixing with that tomato. Not really sure. I'm going to go in for another substantial bite here and see if I can maybe discern a little bit more about what's going on here. It's definitely got a bitterness to it that I don't think is supposed to be there. Something a little crunchy in there. Almost like onion or celery or something. Yeah, you know, this one's questionable. I think it's. I'm going to call it borderline. It is kind of giving me a little bit of a weird feeling in my mouth as well, which is never a good sign, by the way. Although the texture is nice, I'm trying to look for positives here. The pasta itself does have a really nice texture to it. The filling isn't gelatinous or weird or anything like that. It's kind of, it reminds you of that beef that they put in ravioli that's like extremely overprocessed, except this is cheese, so it's nowhere near as offensive as that weird meat. I want to eat it, but I don't want to eat it. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to say that, because I have a really strong feeling it's not good for me. And if that milk if, depending on how much milk is in there, that could cause me a pretty substantial stomachache later. But if I only eat a third of it, one of the 3 noodles, I should be fine. That's what I'm going to do. It is very bitter, though. I'm going to try it with a little bite of this delectable look. Actually, I want to try the bread on its own. So let me cleanse my palate real quick. Good old pineapple. I can't even taste that. I mean, I can taste it's a little bit sweet and a little bit sour, but no real flavor coming through there for me. Let's see if I can taste this bread. Oh yeah. The bread's perfect. The texture to this bread is amazing. Flaky, it's light. It just dissolves in your mouth, you know. This is what you want. It's almost got a light creaminess to it, where it's just so fresh. Especially, look, this top right here. It's like super flaky. Oh yeah, that is where it is at. All right, get a bite of this here. Mix in with this bread. Why not? It's weird. It's like the bread kind of opened up my taste buds or something. I don't know. I can taste better now. It's definitely weird. Yeah, not a huge fan of this, but at least going to try to down a third of it. All right. Now this was vegetable and beef, right? Vegetable and beef. Looks like it's got some noodles to it. Some carrots. Should have been some celery up in there too, I thought, but I don't know what all those little pieces look like, almost like polenta or something. Huh. Some little pieces of something, and I don't know if that's just broken noodle or what that is. Let's give this a try. Very salty, obviously. Savory. This is perfect. This is held up perfectly, even though it was in commercial packaging. It's actually really good. That is not bad. You know what? This bread would actually go pretty good with this soup, I think. Let's find out. Kind of like a crouton with it or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's awesome. The soup and the bread is fantastic. That's almost like a appetizer. A little delicacy. Mm-hmm. You know, I never go for the beef. Okay, I always go for the chicken noodle or whatever. In my day-to-day, everyday life, I would never buy this. I would never pick the beef. But this is actually pretty good. This might kind of change my mind a little bit. I would have this again. Mm-hmm. Last time I made the beef like that, I mixed it the way I was supposed to, and it sucked. So, which I mean was my fault for mixing it the way it was supposed to be mixed, but definitely mix it with less water than it calls for, and it really heightens the flavor. Bye, Miss Gail. Hey, what's up, James? Excuse me. Investor, he says I love the beef ones. Yeah, I'm the chicken guy myself. I like chicken products, chicken. Oh, excuse me, chicken everything. I got a little bit of indigestion. I don't know if that's coming from that ricotta or what. Huh. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna just finish this while it's still hot, because I mean I can chug this down in a couple swigs, and it's killing it with this bread. So I'm gonna, yeah, just kill this real quick. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, I don't have any Alka-Seltzer. I got some of them. Oh, what are they called? Can't remember what they are. It's like an acid reducer. I'll have to take one after. I didn't take one before. I haven't been eating anything. I've had zero appetite. Oh, what is that? Is that actually a piece of beef? Huh. Let me see. No. I don't know what that was. Weird. Very chewy and crunchy. Big old nice bite of noodles here at the end. Mmm. Yeah, I would definitely, I mean, I would try it with just a regular piece of white bread or something. I'll be buying some of that. The beef noodle, cup of noodles, and see if they still taste that good. Sometimes age does weird things to food and makes them taste better. And sometimes the opposite is true, and they taste worse, obviously. Hence the ricotta, the stuffed ricotta. This is well past its prime. Yeah. Now it's just kind of weird. Unfortunately. Poor old stuffed noodles. Alright, I'll cleanse my palate with this pineapple drink again. Seemed to work pretty good last time. Very easy to drink. I will say that. It does a pretty decent job at quenching your thirst. So, props for that. I wish there'd have been more than one, though. I do think that only one is not enough when you're only getting that much, which is not very much. It's probably only like 10, 12 ounces maybe. Something like that. Alright. Good old weird fruit cocktail. The grapes. Look. One thing, it's a little disturbing, actually, if you look. These don't look right. They look like, obviously, grapes from fruit cocktail that's 11 years old. But they remind me of something that's just not food, you know? That makes sense. I'm going to eat the fat one. Yeah, I'm going to start with the grape. I think the grape has the best chance of still tasting good. Yeah, it kind of looks like something off the seafloor. I agree. So a very loose skin. As I chew on it, it's kind of opening and closing without me actually chewing it up, which is very weird. It doesn't taste bad. Just the texture is all wrong. It's very rubbery. Whoa. I've never had one flex so much as I try to chew it up. Very weird. Piece of a pear. Piece of a peach. In person, it looks a lot darker than it does on camera. Like, on camera, it's not looking too bad. It looks pretty colorful. In person, it looks a lot darker. I guess that gives it a little bit better indication of what it's closer to looking like. You know what, though? It's actually held up pretty decent. The grapes are a little weird. Look at that. Big old cherry. Why do the stupid cherries in fruit cocktail, like, why do they taste so good? They're a little delicacy into themselves. And actually, I'm a pear guy. I like a good pear. I don't like to have a crappy pear, but a good pear, it's hard to beat a good pear. Or fresh peaches. I don't necessarily like canned peaches, but picking them right off the tree, peeling them, or if you don't have to peel them, just eating them. Oh, man, a good peach is awesome. Yeah, this is actually pretty impressive. It's in very good shape. I'm not eating that one though. That one's really, it's really brown in person. Everything pretty well has the same flavor except the cherry. The cherry has its own flavor going on. The grape has its weird texture. But all the flavors mixed together and they all kind of taste the same. It's mainly the texture difference that you're getting between the, like the pineapple's really hard on the ends and fibrous. The peaches, they turn to mush very quickly. The grapes are like these little weird sacks of grape flavored stuff that doesn't want to chew up. Kind of weird. Let's check out what the strawberry jam's looking like. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Actually looks pretty daggone good for being 11 years old, if I say so myself. Spread it out just a little bit, give it a little more transparency so we can see the color a little better. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm impressed. Strawberry jam on a good piece of bread like that. Hang on, buddy. Let me get a bite of peanut butter and then I'll take you out because they don't need to hear me chewing this up anyway. Whoa, look at that peanut butter. That actually doesn't look right. The color is all wrong. It's almost like blonde. It's way too light in color, and it's kind of like way too runny too. Huh. Well, I'll give it a try. I don't know, buddy. Ethan, you gotta come get the dog. Well, it took me that long to actually chew up that little bite of peanut butter. It's oddly concentrated. It's really good, actually. I was surprised. I did not expect that. I expected it to be like oily and more on the bland side, but surprisingly, it's like a concentrated peanut butter. I don't know if I have another peanut butter handy or not. I would like to show you. I mean, the difference just in color is going to be pretty dramatic. Hang on, I think I got a peanut butter in here. Ethan. Okay, here is a HDR peanut butter, which was different in its own right. Ugh. It's all oily where it's been sitting and not kneaded. It didn't get kneaded up. And here's this peanut butter. See the difference in the color? Very, very stark difference in the color. Put a little jam up on there. Yep. I prefer eating them on their own, actually. Peanut butter was better on its own. The jam's much better on its own. So I prefer them apart. Sometimes they're better together. Not this one, though. Non-roasted peanuts, I guess that's a possibility. Wouldn't be raw, though, I wouldn't think, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever they got going on this peanut butter right here. It's really good, though. It's a really strong peanut butter flavor. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. Give this old coffee a try. Wash it down. That's strong. And I mixed a little more water in there than what I thought I should. Actually, I thought probably went a couple ounces over. Huh. Man, that's got a really strong bitterness to it, but at the same time, it's smooth. The tannins are really high in this, I can tell. That's a good cup of coffee. That is a very solid cup of coffee. I think Canada's always done. All the coffee I've ever had from Canadians it's been really good. I think this one looks. Let's see what happens when I break it. Oh, that broke really easy. It smells like cinnamon. Or maple, maybe. Is that maple or cinnamon? It smells like maple. Alright, give it a try. Here we go. It's a maple sugar cookie, I do believe. Is that what this is? Hang on. Is it maple? Yep. Maple sugar cookie. Alright, let's find out. It actually, the way it broke, it feels very fresh, just from the break. But, I don't know. Let's find out. It's actually not dry. It's very fresh. Whatever the maple sugar pieces are in there are crunchy, like almost like candy. But the cookie itself is a perfect texture. It's got a really nice, smooth crunch to it. Very easy to chew up. Yeah, it's not stale at all. I thought it was going to be. I think it's going to soak up this coffee like crazy, though. Mmm. Mmm. These little crunchy pieces in here are weird. I've never had a cookie like this before. I don't know what brand these are or whatever, but you can see it's like a little maple piece of maple candy. It's just like a sugar candy. I don't know, it's weird. But it's crunchy. But not like sticky crunchy, if that makes sense. It's like a really crisp, dry crunch. But the cookie itself has got a almost like a moisture level to it. It doesn't provoke, it's not thirst provoking. Mm-hmm. Pretty interesting, actually. There's Dan Cyanide Cookies that says he just finished up work. Well, we're happy to have you, man. Thank you for stopping by, dude. Hopefully work wasn't too bad tonight. Absolutely great to have you here, man. Oh, and thank you for that super chat. I guess I forgot to say that. Thank you for that super chat, my friend. You did not have to do that. Overall, other than the stuffed ricotta, this has been a killer meal. Mm. I'm going to put my other half of bread in here because I'm not going to eat it right this moment while I'm talking with you guys. I don't want it to go stale. So I'm going to set that off to the side right here. But I guess I do have a piece of bread back here I can put some jam on. I guess some of this jam might be alright on the cookie too. Huh. I don't know, the bread's better than the cookie. In my opinion. The bread's really good. Like I said earlier, it's almost got like a creaminess to it. Try a little jam on this maple sugar cookie. The fruitiness is actually pretty good. Kind of gives it a tanginess that mixes with the that maple sugar pretty good. Let's see what peanut butter does for it. Some extremely concentrated peanut butter. That's all I can taste is the peanut butter. Totally overpowered the cookie. I can't taste it at all. Almost done this tonight instead of this. I'm kind of glad that I went this route, though. This has turned out quite well, I must say. I have enjoyed this, pretty much this entire meal. All except for the stuffed ricotta. All right. Oh. Bought a pack of these. Stupid Lucky Strikes. They ain't nothing like they used to be. These are a joke. 150 years bold, it says. And you can't read it. 150 years bold. Luckies. Lucky Strike filters. Reds, 100s. An American original. These suck. I mean, yeah, no, they gave up. These are one of the cheaper cigarettes that you can buy here in America now. And honestly, I mean, they are. As far as like their quality, the price reflects the way they taste. I was thinking like, cool, man, Lucky Strikes, which I've had these for a while. I don't smoke on. There's still 6, 7 in there. These and Chesterfields both. I have a pack of Chesterfields in there too, and the Chesterfields are just abysmal. The Chesterfields are, I can't remember which one's cheaper. One is like $4.30 a pack, and then the other one's like $4.65, $4.75. A pack of Pall Malls right here is $6 at the same place. So $1.70 to $1.40 cheaper than these are. And these used to be a cheap cigarette. Back whenever they first flipped over to the fire safe, when Marlboros and all of them had to switch over to the fire safe paper, Pall Malls were like the second or third cheapest cigarette that you could buy. And Pall Malls were the closest thing that you could buy to the original old Marlboros that were, you know, I was going to have a Lucky. I'm not going to. I'm going to have, since Dan's here, I'm going to have one of Dan's cigarettes. I'm going to enjoy one of these Winfield Classics Blues. I don't know what blue is. Here, blue and green. Here in America, blue and green represent menthol typically, and like white and yellow are like light, ultralight. Red obviously is your full flavor. $2 each. $2 per cigarette right here from Australia, from Dan. And this one like exploded. You see that? When I lit it, it's got like a bad piece of tobacco in it, like a stem, and it exploded.
Anybody who happens to be in here wants to get in on that contest, like I said, I will give you a ration cold weather, which I am 90% sure in great shape, um, or cash prize. Or if you want like a British cold weather, I can manage to do that. Um, you want a few meal cold weathers and an MRE or two or three or something like I'll it'll equal out to the same no matter what. I would offer Bitcoin, but I don't know how to do that yet. I'm uh, I'm afraid of what is going to happen with our U.S. currency, our fiat, our fake money that has been the petrol dollar for the past 50 some years, 60 some years. If that stops, if that changes, if it's no longer what they use as the petrol dollar, what every bit of oil and gasoline, not every bit, it's like 70%. Every 70% of oil and gas is traded in and bought and sold in US dollars. If that stops, then our way of life and our way of living, our that we're accustomed to, it's going to change. It's going to change. It's going to change rapidly. There's going to be people standing in lines for food. There already is in New York. I watched the story the other day. They're not covering this on the news, but it was wrapped around literally two entire New York City blocks. Two New York City blocks is how long this line was. People in that line, they had jobs. Some of the people did. Some of the people were homeless. Some of the people um, were elderly and living on a fixed income. And there is every walk of life was standing in this line to get food, to get bread, and whatever else, cheese and milk, whatever they were giving out. When we start seeing food lines like this, that's when we need to pay attention and we need to stop the idiocracy that's going on. I don't know how we're going to do it. This whole the voting system and having to wait 2 and 4 years, it's too long. It's too long. They can screw up way too much. I mean, look at what's happened in a year, a little over a year. They have flushed the United States economy down the toilet. We were completely energy independent. Like, go down the list of things that we were prospering in, and now God, we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape. The only lines on the West Coast, well, you think that. There might be lines for food too. They're just not going to show you and tell you. I can't remember what channel I was watching where I seen that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I watched a video. I'm going to put a link to it right now. I'm going to put a link to it right here. Seriously, take the time to watch this because it blew my mind. I was oh, Gusto's doing a procedure, doing a surgery. Gusto's a badass. he's he's the man. Um, you guys go subscribe to RC Gusto's channel. Watch all of his videos that you can because they support St. Jude's. If you watch a video, any of the proceeds, any of the what's it called monetization that comes from his channel goes to St. Jude's. So, all right, I gotta log into YouTube here and go back through my history. This video I'm going to link to you guys. It's like 30 minutes long. It's worth the watch. It's worth taking the time. I know a lot of people have short attention spans. A lot of you folks do not because you're still here, which look, it makes me smile. It makes me happy. I'm glad that you guys hang out with me. I enjoy hanging out with you and talking with you guys. I've made legit friends with a lot of you people out there. Go to my history here. This video, it will surprise you, I would have to say. and it'll probably blow your mind. You probably won't see any of this on the mainstream media. Now, it is verifiably real. A press conference from Ukraine. Wow. What the heck? Wait, here. I think this is it. I don't know if this is it or not. Okay, so... Yes, this actually is it. It's actually longer than what I thought. Alright, let me get the link here. This is not something I would typically do. Like, this is something that YouTube is I'm sure, frowning on. It also, this is stuff they're trying to keep out of the mainstream media. Part of this, I'll just show you real quick, the fella. His dad, this guy's dad, is a full bird colonel, and his dad's brother is also a full bird colonel out of the Air Force, both of them. And this fella, he didn't go into the Air Force. He grew up in a military family. His dad, 30-some years, and like I said, full bird colonel. He's the one that had the tech shop in New Jersey, where Hunter Biden came in and dropped his laptop off. He told his story. Right here he is. That's him right there. He's albino, so he's got albinoism. I guess is how you pronounce that. It's how he pronounced it. So he has trouble seeing. So that's another reason I think that they probably had. He probably didn't go in the military because he can only see. I think he said 4 feet, up to 4 feet, and then anything after that it gets blurry. But it's because he's albino. But like, listening to him talk, his dad comes in, talks about what they tried to do, the people they tried to contact. It's amazing to hear his story and to hear the truth. I believe him, I guess is what I'm saying, because he's very convincing. He's convicted to his story. But it's not even. This isn't what I want you guys to watch the video for. Although this part is most certainly worth watching. It's this press conference right here. It's mind blowing. It's some really, really good stuff. Some of the stuff we knew already. We knew Joe went over there, threatened to they didn't fire one of the prosecutors within the 6 hours before he left. Then he wasn't going to give them the billions of dollars in the Ukraine. He wasn't going to give them the billions of dollars that our government was, holding over top of their heads. That's dirty. It's corrupt stuff. Like, it's corrupt. Just watch this video. I'm coming into the comments to post a link to it right now. Highly recommend taking the time to watch it. The information is just outstanding. And the fellow that I watch that does the reason I started watching him was back in I think it was early 2018, something like that. Had to do with the Las Vegas shooting back then. He was all over it. His coverage of it wasn't. I guess it wasn't the information I was looking for, but I still watched his videos. He's also done a lot of other stuff that's like his accolades are really, really strong. So check it out. There's a link right in the description right there. It's worth the watch. And tomorrow there'll probably be a Ration Museum live stream, I would assume. So hopefully I'll see you guys there for that. And let me turn this light back on. is accused of. You can likely be sure the other guys are guilty of one of them. You smell it, you dealt it scenario. Yeah. Um, what's funny is almost everything. There's actually a website. I think, don't hold me to this exact name, but it's something similar to this. It's called like TrumpWasRight.com. I was never like the big Trump supporter guy. Like, Trump says some stupid stuff, but he also, he done some stuff too. Like, he done some pretty good stuff. But all the stuff that he said, like Hillary spying on his campaign, has now been proven. He said something about the Ukraine and going into war, been proven. That website tracks it all. And I think if you watch that video that I just linked to you guys, I think that guy, John, his name's John. I think his name's John. John Collin or John Hoover. I can't remember. Something like that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he talks about that website, if I'm not mistaken. And if he doesn't, if it's still, I've never looked for it or anything, but I'd like to check it out. Because I'm curious, what all was he right about? Let's see. Probably didn't type it in right. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, wait, it took me right to the... It's taking me right to the website, looks like. I don't know. Anyway, worth a watch. I thought that was just an interesting discovery that I saw today. A lot of times I do watch that fella's videos when they pop up, just to kind of see where he's at on the radar, what he's looking at, what he's paying attention to. Because, like I said, he does pretty good work. And the video that he provided, I think it might have been like yesterday. That video might have came out. Whenever it was, I don't know when it was, but I'm pretty sure I watched it today. It might have been yesterday or last night. Not 100% sure. But like I said, definitely worth checking out. I would highly recommend checking that video out. Here, I'll throw another link to it real quick in the chat. Maybe I will. Don't forget though, guys. Yeah, Johnny Hoover. That's it, James. That's right. Yep. Like I said, I started watching him because my freaking chat's not working. There it is. The laptop cover up beyond belief. Or is today's world? Maybe not. See, like, they're starting to report on that laptop. And the reason I think that they're starting to report on that laptop, legitimately, New York Post and some other outlets are reporting on it, is because I think it's, my theory is, my thoughts are, because of the press conference that they just had in Ukraine. I'm telling you guys, wait till you see this press conference. It's going to blow your mind. If you sit down and watch it, it'll blow your mind. They don't just accuse them of things. No, they bring receipts. They bring videos. They bring recorded phone calls. And the recorded phone calls are just honestly sickening. Joe Biden talks about, you know, we have a saying here in America. You know how when a dog, it chases a car all the time. It's a bad dog. Chases a car, chases the bus, whatever. He says, you know, when that dog catches the bus and they don't know what to do with it, that's what Trump's like. He doesn't know what to do. It just to hear him talk like that, just kind of. Honestly, he might not have been wrong. Like I don't think Trump he probably didn't expect to win. Wasn't really prepared to transition into office, and he wasn't really ready probably. But at the same time, Bourbon Street Joe says, "Hope the package arrives soon. Smokey, great show as always." I just I texted you there a little bit ago and said I didn't know that you had sent something, so and I didn't check the mail yesterday or today. I did check it, I think, the day before, I think. So it wasn't there. Whatever 3 days ago was, I guess, would it be 2, 3? Yeah, I don't know, whatever. The other day, and which it ain't gonna do me no good to check it tomorrow, unless they happen to put it in an external box and I could pick it up. But the odds of that with that post office, with my post office, are slim to none. The post office I use up here, every single time they'll put my package in an external locker. I won't have to come in while they're open and give them the little slip and they give me my package. No, it'll just be in an external locker. They'll put a key in my mailbox and it's good to go. So, down there though, I've had issues with the postmaster down there. She knows who she is. She's caused quite a few issues. Last year, I got about 25 pieces of someone else's mail right around the first of the year. So right at, somewhere within that first week or two of the year. And I had about 8 tax documents of that person's. And I knew if I was to just throw that right back in the slot, and where it's like, ship it back, they would have put it right back in my mailbox again. So I knew who the mail belonged to, and it's the largest business in our little town. Like, as far as what they're worth money-wise, outside of Walmart. Walmart's worth more money than they are, probably. Well, I don't know. Collectively, I don't know. As far as like the huge Walmart corporation, yeah, they're worth more. But as far as like the individual store that we have versus their setup, they might be worth more than that one Walmart. Anyway, I decided I would take the mail to them. And I was like, hey, I've been having issues with the postmaster. I was like, I think we need to make a formal complaint, because this has happened so many times. Now, I couldn't even tell you how many times I'd gotten their important mail like that, and I'd turn it back in, I'd get it again, I'd turn it back. It'd take 2 or 3 times sometimes for it actually that I'd stop getting it. I don't even know if they gave it to them after that. But I was having problems with packages. I'd get packages and they'd be damaged. I mean, like 50% of the time or better. And I just had a feeling that it wasn't something that happened in transit, it was something that happened at the post office. Well, as of like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I've noticed she's not there anymore. So it wasn't just me, though, that had complaints. Although she didn't like me for some reason. I don't know what her deal was, why she didn't like me, but she didn't like me. So, alright, so let me flip the camera around. I want to try to keep talking to you guys, so. Oh, what's going on, Umberto? Marky Mark. Hey, what's going on, Malta Magnum? John's MRE. Stanton's Shenanigans. What's up, Daniel? You got like the blue line Punisher there, Umberto. Alright, I can leave my coffee. Put my bread up here. This bowl can stay here. Okay. I need to go through and reorganize some of my stuff back here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to tackle it tonight or not. I'll take a look at it, though. We'll take a look at it together. Um, All right. You know what? All right. I know I've got a... There we go. Here's a new beverage bag with some other stuff already in it. The coffee, cream, sugar, Tabasco. Matches, wet wipe. Candy, gum, salt, pepper, toothpick. Actually, I'm not going to put the toothpick in there because it might poke a hole in it, but a little emergency bag here of next to nothing, but there's a drink in there, a little bit of something in there. Cup of coffee, fruit drink, a sports drink, couple of Tabascos, piece of candy, salt, pepper, some gum. Yeah, little, I guess that'd be our alright, decent little emergency pack of stuff. Alright, let me get this out of the way, and I'll be right back. All right. Clean paper towel. Get my drink out of the way here. Oh yeah, stuff's dusty too. It's all out of whack. Got all kinds of stuff going on back here. Too much, honestly. Producer of Eating History, Matt, he got me this thing of Batman cereal. It's a little rough. This is the only thing that I ate on the show that made me like really, really sick, because I ate pretty much an entire bowl of cereal from 1989 that was extremely rancid. I don't know how this would be. It still feels like it's crunchy. Like, doesn't feel bad. And it was awful to try to eat. Not only that, no tropical oils. Fortified with 9 essential vitamins and minerals. Yeah, that's another cause for concern there. But I love that bank. Love that piggy bank in there. Crazy that they used to package stuff like that in with a box of cereal, right? It's been a long time since I've been in my glass cabinet over here. I used to have a light. I think there might be one in that cabinet. Miss Marilyn, she's still here. Going to have a smoke from Miss Marilyn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's 10 there. So if I take one, that's going to leave 18 more cigarettes. I probably won't smoke any of these for a while. Let them marinate for a little bit longer. I got some other vintage cigarettes I really want to get into. And I need to crack open a pack from Delicious as well. Delicious sent me some amazing smokes from the old Soviet Union. Couldn't be more relevant time-wise than what's going on right now. I mean, look at that pack. Pretty crazy. A little bit of loose tobacco in there, but I think these ones were older. 82 looks like. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks like from 1982. That would be my bet. They're probably from 1982. Yeah. These smokes Miss Marilyn sent, though, golly, these things are really good. Oh, I forgot I had B units down there. Huh. And it's going to be dirty back here. Oh. 5 B units right there. Oops. There's 2 B units over there. This weird Del Valley fruit drink. It's made by Pepsi, but God, look what it's done to the top of this thing. That does not look good. Maybe I should leave it upside. Oh. See, it's made by Coca-Cola Company of Mexico. Ugh, look at that hard ring on the top of that thing. That's probably not good. It's probably supposed to be refrigerated or something. That is looking really thick. Really thick. Almost, yeah, that's probably not good anymore. Oh, old 7-Up right there. That was awesome. I think Gabe hooked me up with this old 7-Up, if I'm not mistaken. It was a big one, 16-ouncer. Big old bottle. This I did get from Gabe. Coca-Cola candy by Scott's. Cola flavored candies. I think they're shaped little bottles too, if I'm not mistaken. I seen one of these for sale on eBay recently. Got like the prized possession. One of my prized possessions is right there. An accessory packet can that I got from Steve. Freaking amazing. These came from Steve too, I think. There we go. Nope. Wait, maybe. No. These just came from Delicious. Those are Russian. Well, USSR. I think Smitty sent this, if I'm not mistaken. $20.20. Canada dollar. It's got a goose on it, I think. Or is that a duck? That looks more like a duck. Why wouldn't it have a Canadian goose on it? Okay. I got a candy disc laying down in here. Made by who? The Wilbur Chocolate Company. I remember Wilbur chocolates whenever I was a kid. I think they used to make like those little bunnies. No, that's Palmer. There was a Wilbur too. I remember the Wilbur. I know I do. What else is back there? I'm looking here. Oh, yeah, there's a cool survival kit underneath there. Yellow one. I got two of those actually. I got a big one and a small one. The big one's right there, and there's a small one. I got a small one in the bedroom. I need to consolidate my candy. Like, see, Lifesavers, Chuckles, you got the abandoned ship food tablets right here made by Charms. You got some M&Ms. You got Snickers Munchie Bar up there, Desert Bar. We've got tropical bars. We've got a little bit of everything. You can see there's a red tropical bar there, blue text right there. Well, brown and blue. That's an early one right there. They looked exactly the same for about 30 years. So they're a little bit hard to determine the exact age range unless you take them out of something you know the date on. Like whenever I opened this, the date on this was 1952 or 56 on that. The same with the that globe. Did I go high enough? Maybe not. Right. That right there, that little can globe that came out of the same survival ration. Those old gold smokes right there. The pack in front is an original K ration pack. The pack right behind that, that's actually a metal tin with the pack inside from 1946 or 48. I sent those to Steve one time for him to open them and smoke them with some prototype K-ration items and early, well, maybe even pre-Korean War. So, like 1946 to 48 type era stuff. But a dog actually got into it. It was some weird stuff, man. I don't know what was even inside the stuff that I sent him. It was all in metal packaging and not labeled. So, but I know the story, where it came from, and like the whole deal with it. So, that pack of Pall Malls right there is from 1942. I know that for sure. There's a chocolate ration bar behind there. Some different fuel tabs. Some survival rations. History Savior sent me some bullets that he dug up. And, from the Battle of Blakely site, April 1865. Really cool little display there. I need to flip it over. I put the signature out. I've got the French ration in there that I didn't eat. I ate the other one. I ate the gold one, which I don't know what I did with that open one. It was like a sardine can. Some cool stuff back here. The Cosmic Candy. I saw some of that for sale. The Cosmic Candy right here. I saw some of that for sale on eBay. There was an entire case. They wanted $5,500 for an entire case, which had like I want to say it was 150 packs because there were individual boxes, little individual boxes that had, I think they were 9 packs per box. And it would have been a box like, a little bit taller than that, but about that thick. Pretty interesting, but they wanted, like I said, like $5,600 for it. Some ridiculous money, actually. And I got all kinds of stuff that's like hidden back there too. A survival ration right there for 57 that's in like perfect shape. Got a York bar up there. Can you see it? Right here. It's got the little no women symbol on it because they didn't used to allow women in the military in Britain until what, 2011, I think it was. Something crazy like that. Oh, this right here. Josh. I think Josh sent this to me. This super cool jar. It's still full. Well, kind of, because I did open it. Oh yeah, it smells not good. It smells really not good. Looks like 1990, October 6th, 1990. Best when purchased by October 6, 90. But this is one of the worst peanut butters I've ever tried in my life. One of the worst. Not the worst. The worst goes to this. This Food Club creamy peanut butter, 12 ounce. By far the worst peanut butter I've ever tried. Ugh. Disgusting. Yeah, I need to clean this table off and go through it. That's the only thing holding the sides up. Cobwebs. Stuck to my fingers now. All different kinds of hot sauces down here. Some of these are from Vic's house, the world's largest hot sauce collection. Some of these are not. Cannot remember who sent me that one. That's got a lot of separation going on there, though. Holy cow. Best Buy 2020. 9/27/2020. But hot sauce typically gets better with age. Not always, but this is another little cool item right here. The hand sanitizer that's in a little liquor bottle. I think Mickey Joe might have sent me this. That or Bob. Black Dog Bob. One or the other. I can't remember who sent this to me. I know Mickey Joe sent me some, and Black Dog Bob also sent me some. This is a cool pack right here. Oh, wait. Hang on. I can't remember if these are open or not. Oh, no, it's right there. That pack right there. That pack is from Steve's video, the SA Survival Arctic SA3, I do believe. I think that was the one that had the Philip Morris in it. And I think it should have one cigarette left in it, I think. And this is another pack. Packs like this right now are on eBay. I seen a pack just like this for sale for $300 on eBay. That's silly. Absolutely silly. There's a cool Victory pack right there. Right next to that old gold pack. That's a Victory pack. That's, what brand is that? I can't remember. Sold in the Navy store, though. In the boat store. It's got the V for victory on it. Oh yeah, there's this frostbite hot sauce. It's got like, I don't know what that stuff is in there. I can't remember. Adds heat without changing the flavor. This is for like making chili and stuff. And it's this clear. I think that's just pure capsaicin in the bottom. It separates out. It's like crystallized. You're supposed to shake it up. It goes all throughout it, and it's like crystallized. Here we go. I want to say this is alcohol based. Shake well. Warning, nothing frosty here. It's hot. Ingredients: vinegar, water, and capsaicin. Nope. I thought this was something to do with alcohol. I guess not. Or maybe you're supposed to add this to alcohol. Something like that. Anyways, Vic gave me this too. He's on Instagram. He does a lot of stuff on Instagram. His name's Vic. What's his last name? Can't remember his last name. He's got the largest hot sauce collection in the world. I know that. When I was there, he had over 9,000 bottles in his living room. And I'm sure he's got more than that now. He's probably got, hell, probably 11,000, 12,000, something like that. I'm just actually putting stuff back where it was at. I'm awful. I don't know what to do with this. Probably shouldn't. There's no point in leaving that back there, really. Is there? I don't know what to do with this. Be funny to give somebody a glass of that after giving them something spicy, thinking it's water. Oh my gosh. I think that stuff is extremely hot. I can't remember. I want to say it was 3 million, maybe a million. It's really hot stuff, though, if I'm not mistaken. It's pure capsaicin. Pure capsaicin, vinegar, and water, I think, is all it said that was in it. But when you get into those pure capsaicin crystals like that, oh my God, it's pure torture. Pure torture. What's this back here? Oh. I don't know how that ended up back there. Violet Crumble. This is a bar from Australia that I actually picked this up in an airport in New York somewhere. I think I was in New York. I paid like $8 for it. Oh, Sticky Fingers he hooked me up with this camouflage Budweiser bottles. I think he gave me more than one. I think I got like 2 different types of camo, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll keep that. I think it's super cool. I bet they don't even make these anymore. Maybe they do. I don't know. Proud to serve those who serve. I like that. I like that bottle. Very aesthetically pleasing. Land of the free because of the brave. I like that too. That is a really cool bottle. Been a long time since I looked at it. With every waving flag, with every hand-covered heart, we declare our gratitude to those who have walked the line to defend our freedom, to those who have served to protect our way of life, to those who have fought to keep us safe. America thanks you. Land of the free because of the brave. Yeah, it's a good-looking bottle. Cool. Oh, there's the Shack bottle. My son actually got this for me. I'll probably never open this because he got that for me. Long neck. Paid $4 for it. He probably bought that like 5 years ago. Something like that. I did drink one of the ones that he got me. Yeah. There's a Coca-Cola water from Mexico. Topo Chico? Topo Chico? Topo Chico? Mineral water. Bottled at the source, it says. Monterrey, Mexico. This is a Coca-Cola company, though. I'm sure of it. It says it on here somewhere. Dang it. Where is it? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a Coca-Cola company. Ugh. There's a Mexican Coke. Returnable. They always put these huge, stupid paper labels on them and ruin them. You can't get those off. Not without making a mess of the bottle. It leaves a bunch of plastic, sticky stuff behind. And yeah, it sucks. Oh, this is a cool Diet Pepsi. If you read the lid on here, it says sugar-free Diet Pepsi right there on the top. And then it says, use of this product may be hazardous to your health. This product contains saccharin, which has been determined to cause cancer in laboratory animals. Remember that, folks. Saccharin causes cancer in laboratory animals, which means it causes cancer in humans, too. This is cool. I was actually just looking at a Vanilla Ice gum thing like this. It was shaped like a cassette, but this came from Gabe, actually. GabeRILLA hooked me up with this. Link to him right at the very top of my description. I'm sure of that. He eats and drinks a bunch of old stuff and he's definitely worth checking out and subscribing to. If you do that, if you go over to Gabe's channel and do that, tell him that Oldsmokey sent you, and that's why you're over there subscribing to him. And he'll give you a hard time. He'll probably cuss you out or something, which is cool. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. Got a really cool accessory packet right here out of the meal quick serve that Steve had, that came with 7 or 8 accessory packets that had packs of cigarettes in them each, and it was a big, huge pop-up kitchen type meal, all freeze dried, and it came with great big, huge containers to heat up the very large mains in, and that was a really, really cool, interesting video that he had on that meal quick serve. There we go. I forgot about even having this thing. I guess this would be worth doing a review on sometime. It's got the good old teriyaki beef in it. Good old teriyaki. Yeah, I need to redo my my display case. I think I could do a better job. I think I got a bunch of newer stuff that could maybe make it look cooler in there. Maybe not. The way I have the cigarettes set up in there is pretty good, though. It's pretty efficient the way I've got them tacked in there on display. I guess it'd be nice to be able to label them a little bit, though. Alright, that's not going to work. Smitty's coin's going to have to come out of there. And this disc can go back up here with the instant coffee. Smitty's coin can go right there. Maybe. Put it right there. Yeah. Nope, it's going to roll out of there. There we go. I don't know, it's fun looking at this stuff sometimes. I'm a big collector of Jordan stuff. Which these are sealed cans of Jordan cards. Got the Mr. Well, it's June 14th, 1998, but it's Mr. June. Ugh. It's just cool to have a completely sealed can of Michael Jordan basketball cards. Like this. There's no pop top on them. Nothing like that. Like you legit have to take a can opener to this can. I've got the entire set of 6 of these. Got them put up, and I think there's a chance that you can get something cool in these cans. Entry card inside. Win a Jordan sweepstakes. Win Michael Jordan memorabilia. That's kind of expired, I'm sure. 1 pack per can featuring 1 Michael Jordan NBA Finals shots insert card plus 6 NBA Upper Deck Choice Series 1 preview trading cards. I can't remember how much I paid for these, but still pretty cool though. Over 400,000 prizes available. My luck, there will be a winner card in one of the cans where I could have won a autographed Michael Jordan basketball, or could have got to meet Jordan in person or something stupid. Which, I mean, I didn't have them. I didn't own them in the time range I would have been able to do something about it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I didn't have the money back when I was a kid to be able to afford that type of stuff. So, yeah, there's the can. The can. That's the can, if you ask me. It's like the only can that really matters. Accessory pack of can with the good old pack of cigarettes, matches, can opener, water purification, tablets, chewing gum, and toilet paper. And there's a Vietnam era, let's see, 64 on this one. A lot of the ones I see, these are later, like 67. This is an early one. It's in really good shape. Everything's there. It's not missing anything at all. It's got the chamois in it. It's got the 3 Band-Aids, this 2 spare sinkers, absorbent cotton. It's got everything. It's all in there. Has this one got the speed pills in it? I can't remember. I don't think so. No, Eating History has one of my kits that had the speed in it. Bob Ross mints. Those will probably have to get knocked back down off of there. I think for that can to fit back in there. This went right here. Like that. That was right there. This is going to be a little more difficult than I thought, so put this one, that, there we go. The Bob Ross mints right there. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, this is one I got from him too. CBD, K. John's Burning Desire hot sauce. CBD in hot sauce. I don't think that went like that. I don't remember. Alright. Well, I've piddle-dicked around enough that I've wasted your guys' time looking through this stuff. I'm sure it's nowhere near as enjoyable for you guys as it is enjoyable for me. I just like looking at stuff, even if it's not my stuff. Like, I like looking at stuff. Is that weird? Am I a weirdo? Maybe I am. I enjoy like looking through people's things that they want to share and hearing little stories behind little certain items. You know, I don't know. I always have been that way, ever since I was a little kid. I enjoyed like looking through little knick-knacky type stuff that this is a collection of stuff that I have up here. But if you just look at what I have back here, that looks like there's no rhyme or reason to a lot of this stuff back here. I mean, like randomly there's a cigar sitting there, a thing of Chuckles right there, which I really don't know why I put this there. I don't even know what this came out of. Well, I'll stick that random piece of candy up there. Why not? But yeah, just got these lifesavers though. And how cool is it to see that little vintage mini pack of lifesavers? I think these even had a date on them. Came out of that one that Bourbon Street Joe sent. 96 these would be, I guess. But I thought that was a great little find. Love me some little candy items like that. Random stuff though. Boy, I miss those cigarettes. Those were good ones. Those original old Camels. And when I bought these right here, I don't know why I thought those were Camels. I thought they were Camel brand, but they're not. They're Paris, and it just says cigarettes Paris. It's 50 of them in there. That is a can of cigarettes, but it's a weird can. I'd really like to find like an old can of Lucky Strikes that has never been opened. One of the old green cans. It's been years since I've seen any for sale. And the last can of cigarettes like that I seen for sale, I couldn't afford, really. I mean, I could have bought them, but and back then, I think the can sold for $200, which by today's standards, today it would sell for $500. And I think I just let Steve buy it, and Steve ended up. It wasn't Lucky Strike though. They were, I think they were Chesterfields, or they were. It might have been Camel. I can't remember. They were either Camels or Chesterfields. I can't remember. I know that they were not Lucky Strikes. Lucky Strikes are extremely rare. I've only ever seen one can of Lucky Strikes, and it was a can of 100 cigarettes. And that was about 5 or 6 years ago. I saw that, and it sold for $400 back then. And that was 4 or 5 years ago. So that's probably $1,000 can now. So, yeah. There's another. I got a really interesting little item up here. It's right there. I'll just get it and show it to y'all. It's made by Pillsbury, yeah. Made by Pillsbury. Called a space food stick. Drew, who was in the comments right here earlier in the chat, actually gave me this. It's very old. This is very, very old. I would say it's probably from the late 50s. If I was, to guess. But do not litter. Drop empty wrappers into a trash container. Made by Pillsbury. It says it's a space food stick. Chewy peanut butter. Nutrition snack. So, but it's rock hard. I mean, it feels like it's a crayon in there now. It's very, very hard. But I just thought that was a super cool little piece. I've never seen another one like it. And I'll probably never see another one again unless, I don't know. I think he said he got this out of an old ration, so it's hard to tell. It might be in some old ration. I don't know. I'd really like to get all the stuff back from Eating History that was my stuff, though. Would be really nice to get all that stuff back. Did I miss a super chat? It looks like I might have. The last super chat I remember getting was from Dan. Or maybe it was Mulder. Oh, no, it was Bourbon Street said, hope that package arrives soon, Smokey. Great show. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I've droned on long enough. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me all this time. I really do. I can't express that genuinely enough. I don't know if you guys understand how important it is for me to get to spend a little bit of time with you guys each week. I look forward to it, and I think it's a great way for us to be staying in contact and keeping this community tight and one of these days we might have to count on each other for food or something. You don't know. I mean, it might be that way one of these days. We're the ones that most likely are, most of us are prepared for at least a mild food shortage. um, it's not even intentional. I didn't go out looking to prepare, to be a, to prep. That's not what I never know. I'm into rations, and I just have a whole bunch of food, new and old. Like tonight, I had 11-year-old Canadian food that was fully edible except for that one item. And I think everything retained its nutritional value except for this stuffed pasta. And, I haven't had any side effects from it yet. And it's been a long time since I ate that, so I probably could have ate that. It definitely had bad cream in it, though, bad milk in it. So I didn't want to risk it. If anybody's ever had a sour stomach from eating or having sour milk, bad milk, it's not a picnic. It's unpleasant, to say the least. So I just wanted to avoid that if at all possible. But all right, guys, it was fun kind of scrolling through a little bit of the collection with you guys tonight. Miss Marilyn says, I think you mean we do too, Smokey. You know what? That just reminded me, and this is something we got to get serious about. We've got to figure out how to get us all together for a meetup, and when and where we're going to do it. So we need to start planning that. I've got to try to get my high school reunion put together, because I was supposed to have my 20-year reunion. We didn't get to do it because of COVID. And then the 21st year, 2021 was also crap because of COVID restrictions and whatnot. So this year we should be able to do it. I just don't know who I'd contact, because I haven't kept in contact with anybody from my high school down there, because I don't live down there where I graduated high school at. I live in a different state and quite a few towns away. But all right, guys, tomorrow, Ration Museum live stream. Don't forget to come and hang out there, and I'll try to be there as well. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up or down. Either way, appreciate you on that. Best thing you can do is leave a comment after this thing's uploaded. That helps out the algorithm as well. And thanks to each and every one of you guys that's over there on my Patreon, and to everybody who was kind enough to send in a super chat tonight. And Dan over there in Australia, it was really good seeing you in here tonight. I don't know if you're still here, but it was good seeing you in here. I know you've been missing them because you've been working and stuff, so it's really good to have you in here. And all right, I guess now all I really got left to do is say thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see y'all on the next live stream. Later.